Race fans, I'm Owen McCall coming to you from the New Smyrna Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida. From the New Smyrna Speedway in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, as we're getting ready for the second 50-lap late model event of the night of the Red Eye 50-50. Now the top two drivers for this race have inverted. So the pole sitter actually qualified in second place, and the guys in second place qualified on the pole. But here we go. In row one, it's going to be the 74 of Ryan Moore and the 5K of Dan. Row two, it's going to be the 67 of Colin Allman and the 20 of Anthony Sergi. Row 3 is going to be Brad Bowman in the 2 and Drew Dollar in the 54. Row 4 is going to be Gus Dean in the 56 and Todd Stone in the 1X. Row 5 is Mario Gosselin in the 12M, and in the 5A it's Jerry Artuso. Row 6 is going to be the 12K of Brad Kossow and the 11 of David Rogers, a staple of short track racing in the state of Florida. Then in row 7 is going to be Doug Elliot in the 7 and Tanner Gray in the 17. Row 8 is going to be Jared Irvan, the son of Ernie Irvan, in the 20I. And in the 21B, it is Trey Bayne, the younger brother of former Daytona 500 winner Trevor Bayne. Row 9 is going to be Brad May in the 9M and Harold Crooms in the 32. Row 10 is going to be 2014 Governor's Cup winner Travis Cope in the 57. And in the 40 car from Texas, it's Tovia Grynewicz. In row 11, it's a local driver from right here in New Smyrna, Morgan Hoover in the 39. And in the 59X, she won a charity truck race at Auburndale a couple of weeks ago. It's Becca Monopoli. Row 12, it's John Gerstner in the 62 and Dalton Smith in the 24D. And we also have the 99 car riding out back there. He's not on my lineup sheet, so I don't know who's in that 99 car. He just kind of showed up. But we have a total of 25 cars set to go for 50 laps here tonight at the New Smyrna Speedway. Right now, everybody getting warmed up here on this cold January night in Florida. We are lined up, ready to go green. The Daytona Dodge Pace truck is pulling off of the track. Pole sitter Ryan Moore has chosen the inside line, but Daniel Keene Jr. is on the outside in the 5K. Coming out of turn 4, the green flag is out. We are racing at New Smyrna Speedway. Down in turn 1, the field thunders. Here we go through 1 and 2. Daniel Keene's up top. Anthony Sergi has a good run in the third spot. There is contact made between Moore and Keene. And now Ryan Moore has the lead. Slide by slide for second. It is Sergi and Keene as they come out of turn 4 down the front straightaway. Lap 1 is in the books and it's led by Ryan Moore. As we go back through 1 and 2, Anthony Sergi gets second away from Daniel Keene Jr. Colin Allman sitting there on the 4th spot. Allman trying to get away around Daniel Keene, and he does. Colin Allman does the bump and run on the 5K to get the 3rd spot. A lot of tight racing going on here in the early stages. Already we have a caution flag out for a car around in turn 2. Right now I currently cannot make out who that is that has spun around over in turn 2, but the 7 of Doug Elliot appeared to have slowed up a bit. The caution is out. 2 laps in and caution number 1 has come out. Right now that driver has righted the car around. The car that went around over in turn 2 is the 39 of Morgan Hoover. Hoover is a local driver from right here in New Smyrna Beach. He comes out here and runs occasionally. So even though he went around, it's still great to see him out here. 2 of 50 laps are completed. Another thing I'd like to talk about here while we're under this caution, the 54 of Drew Dollar and the 17 of Tanner Gray, those cars belong to DGR Crosley Racing. DGR Crosley Racing, you might know that name from the Truck Series. They fuel some trucks up there with David Gillen and Bola Mastis, and Natalie Decker signed on to run a few races for them this year in 2019. But right now, the Wendigo single is coming out, and race leader Ryan Moore has chosen the outside lane. Throughout the night tonight, the major theme seems to be the outside lane being the preferred line on these restarts because it's the one that works, it appears, on these restarts. So right now, the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulling off of the racetrack. We are about to go green for the second time tonight. Ryan Moore on the outside, Anthony Sergi on the inside. Green flag is out, and that outside lane continues to show why it's the preferred lane. As they go back, they're 1 and 2, but Anthony Sergi is on Ryan Moore's front bumper. Right now, we have a battle for the third spot between Colin Allman and Daniel Keene Jr. Keene is up on the outside with Allman on the bottom. Here we go, down the front straightaway. We're stacked up 2 by 2 from below back. Out of turn number 2 we go. Front 4 seems to have mellowed out a bit with Colin Allman staying in the third spot. We're about to go 3 wide at New Smyrna Speedway. No, we're not. Gus Dean was trying to make it 3 wide in the 56. The caution flag is out for 2 cars going around in 4. It appears to be Morgan Hoover once again in the 39 car. That is Morgan Hoover, and there is another car. Let me see the number on that thing. It's the 7 of Doug Elliot. So Morgan Hoover and Doug Elliot have gone around in 4. Second caution in the first 4 laps of this thing. Ryan Moore still up front, but Anthony Sergi is in second. Colin Allman is in third. Daniel Keene is in fourth right now. In fifth, it is the 2 car of Brad Bowman. And that is your top 5. Moore, Sergi, Allman, and Bowman. As they are getting told to double up, we're about to go back racing. Even though we've had 2 caution periods in the first 4 laps, already you can see and hear why super late models are the top rung of the ladder of short track racing. These cars are blazing fast. Compare this to the pro late models. As the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulls off the track, the green flag is out, we're back racing. Once again, Ryan Moore gets another amazing start on the outside, but Anthony Sergi is right there. Ryan Moore has cleared Sergi off of 2, and now the back straightaway. Allman and Keene once again side by side for third. 5 of the laps are in the books. Right now, Allman trying to clear Daniel Keene Jr., and he does. Third spot, Allman's going to keep the 67 in third. There's Brad Bowman in that 2 car back there in the 5th spot, trying to find a way to get around Keene. And of course, you have Todd Stone in the white number 1. Anthony Sergi, he almost won the Governor's Cup 200 back in November, but Jeff Chiquette was able to pull away at the right time to seal the deal for that Jet Concrete team. Trying to find his way back to the tonight. Travis Cope in the 57. Travis Cope, the 2014 Governor's Cup winner. There is a lot of racing going on around mid-pack. There was some contact, and around Travis Cope goes. Third caution of the race has come out on lap number 9. And Travis Cope is okay. He is out of the car. Under caution here at New Smyrna, as the track is currently working on clearing up the debris from the 57 of Travis Cope. All throughout this field, you have very good cars. You have a lot of drivers right now. You have 10, 15 drivers who could probably win this thing. I'd say right now, any of the drivers in the top 10 right now could end up in victory lane. And we're really seeing that level of competition in this race right here in the early going. Even with past Florida Governor's Cup winner Travis Cope crashing out here in the early stages, we haven't even broken 10 laps yet. We have not gotten into double digits, and we've already had 3 caution periods already in this event. Now the 40 car of, and I apologize if I butchered this name, the 40 car of Tovia Grynewicz, that 40 car right there used to be the 77 of Rich Clauser, which is why it might look familiar to some people. Right now they've gotten the 57 of Travis Cope off of the racetrack. They've moved that car behind the wall. Right now, they're currently sweeping up for any remaining debris on the track, and we'll be back racing here in just a few moments. Right now, everybody is getting the double up signal. Ryan Moore has once again chosen the outside lane as the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck pulls off of the track, and we are about to go green once again here at the New Smyrna Speedway. Ryan Moore up top, looking for the green. A green flag is out. We are back racing. Ryan Moore gets another start. Here comes Daniel Keene on the outside of Anthony Sergi. And we have another wreck. We're going to have the big one, ladies and gentlemen. Man, no, we avoid the big one, but the caution does come out. On the restart, we have a wreck. Todd Stone in the one. Got loose, tagged another car. Tagged the 11 to David Rogers. That was the car that the one of Stone had tagged. There's Todd Stone. That car destroyed. Todd Stone came all the way down here from Middlebury, Vermont to be in this race tonight, and it's a shame his night had to end before we even got to lap 10. He did compete in the Pro Late Model 50, and he had a very good showing in that one, but just very unfortunate that he came down here for double duty and wasn't able to pull it off. There's some damage on the 67 of Colin Allman. Right now, the flag man pointing, directing. One lap to go. Next time by, it'll be the green flag, and we'll kind of loose once more at Daytona. At New Smyrna, my bad. My brain shut up there for a second. The 67 of Colin Allman has been moved to the back of the pack. So the Daytona Dodge Pace Truck is going to go pulling off of the track. Once again, Tyler Moore is going to do what he's been doing the whole night. Ryan Moore, and choose the outside lane. Green flag is how we're racing. Right now we're side by side. Here comes the 2-car of Brad Bowman trying to pull into the 3rd spot and clear Daniel Keene Jr. as they go to the front straightaway. Bowman does. But up front, it's still the 74 of Ryan Moore. We have a car, Becca Monopoli, appear to be a little bit slower on the track. 11 of 50 laps are in the books tonight. Sergi right now trying to get a run on Moore. Anthony Sergi wants to get back to Victory Lane and Speedway on the opening night of the 2019 season here for the Red Eye. He wants to do just that. He tries to get a run on Moore. Moore and Sergi, they put some distance between themselves and the rest of the pack. Daniel Keene on the inside of Brad Bowman for third. He gets to the line, and the caution flag comes out again. Now this caution bunches them all back up, and it can change the complexion of this race. 21 of 50 laps were in the books. We're just 4 laps off the halfway mark. Mario Gosselin in the pits getting some work done on that machine. Up front, though, it is still Ryan Moore in the 74. He's been leading this thing since the drop of the green flag. This race has been very action-packed so far here in the early going. Again, we're not even at the 25-lap halfway mark yet. We're 4 laps off of that. The pace of this race being slowed by all the caution periods that we've had so far tonight. Right now, we're getting the 1-to-go signal. Caution lights out on the Daytona Dodge pace truck. Everybody doubling up. As we get ready to go back green. Right now, we're going to go back green flag racing. Ryan Moore's going to lead him to the green. Right now, it's Moore and Sergi again, 1-2. Into the third spot goes Daniel Keene. Side by side for the fifth, we have Gus Dean trying to battle for the fifth spot. As we go back through 1 and 2, the top 5. Here comes Brad May now. Brad May's in the 6th spot. Brad May's making his way up to the front, trying to mix things up a bit here in that 9. He goes to the bottom, trying to get around Gus Dean for 5th, and the caution is out again. And there's the 99 car who spun around over in turn 2. Again, that 99 car is not on the sheet, so I don't know who's in it, but he's spun off too. About to go back to green flag racing. Daytona Dodge Pace Truck is preparing to pull off the racetrack. Now it is pulling off of the racetrack. Ryan Moore, who has been leading this race since the beginning, is going to take him to the green once again, and the green flag is out. We're back racing. Here we go through 1 and 2. Ryan Moore trying to hold on to the lead, but Anthony Sergi is right there. Anthony Sergi is going to go to the bottom. We're stacked up at the front. Here we go now. Anthony Sergi's on the bottom, coming down to the front straightaway. We have a new leader, and it's Anthony Sergi. The top 5 is getting all combobulated and all mixed up now, because we have crazy racing going on all over this track, but Anthony Sergi is now the new leader, and the caution is out again. Because we have a tangle over in 2. We have a tangle in 2. We have a 3-car melee over in turn 2. And the caution is out once again. Looks like the 21 of Trey Bayne is involved. I'm trying to get a look at the other cars who are in it. There's Doug Elliot. Doug Elliot rode the wall down the backstretch, but we had like 3 or 4 different wrecks go on at the same time right now, so I'm trying to piece together what's happening. The 40 of Tovia Grynewicz was in it. There's that silver number 40 going down the pits. It appears Trey Bayne was involved. There was an incident that involved the 39 of Morgan Hoover. The 17 of Tanner Gray received some front-end damage. There's Morgan Hoover's 39 going by there. We haven't even hit the halfway mark yet. We're on lap 23. We haven't even got to the halfway mark yet. And the red flag has come out at the New Smyrna Speedway. While we are currently under this red flag, we are going to take a break, and we will rejoin you when the red flag has been lifted. All right, the red flag has been lifted. In all the confusion, Anthony Sergi was able to get by Ryan Moore for the race lead. We had an incident involving the 40 of Tovia Grynewicz, the 21 of Trey Bayne, the 67 of Colin Allman, who has parked that car behind the wall, and the 7 of Doug Elliot, who rode the wall down the back straightaway. It appears that one of the DGR Quasi Racing entries is having some problems. That car is down in the pits right now. Right now, we are currently under caution flag conditions, getting everything warmed back up and ready to go. This race has very quickly devolved into a war of attrition, and not so much an actual race. Since we haven't run so many green flag laps, everybody's still running very bunched up. Everybody's still running very much on top of each other. So we haven't been able to really see what these cars can do when we can get them into an extended green flag run. Everyone's just been so bunched up, and we had a lot of crashes so far, and we're going to have a lot more. We haven't even hit the halfway mark yet. We're still on lap 23. We're going to go back green next time by. Even though the outside line has been the preferred line, race leader Anthony Sergi has taken the inside lane. So right now, Sergi's taking the inside lane. Interesting move here because the outside lane's been working very well. Let's see if it pays off the dividends for him as the green flag comes back out. No, it won't. As Ryan Moore jumps back out to the lead. And now here comes the 2 of Brad Bowman. Brad Bowman up high. We're running side by side here, so we come down to get to lap 24. Brad Bowman trying to get the second spot away from Anthony Sergi. Brad May is up there in the 4th spot. Bowman trying to clear Sergi for 2nd. As they come into turn 4, we have now finally hit the halfway mark in this race. As Sergi still hanging tough there, and he's going to retain 2nd. Now here comes Brad May on the inside of Bowman. Brad May wants 3rd. Brad May trying to make a run to the front here. He goes to the bottom of the track trying to get by. Sergi for 2nd. Anthony Sergi is going to maintain that 2nd spot, but up front it's Ryan Moore in the 74 once again. Comes Brad May trying to get around Sergi for 2nd. Brad May plays 2nd to Mike Skinner in the pro that we had here earlier tonight. As there's a car pulling into the pits, that is the 12K of Brad Kossow. As Brad May is trying to go to the left. As they go to 1 and 2, Brad May is trying to get a run on the bottom to get around Anthony Sergi for second. This is good for Ryan Moore because he's able to keep opening that lead as May now tries to look up high. 30 of 50 laps are in the books right now. Here we go, Brad May to the bottom. Brad May tries to get a run on the bottom for second to get around Sergi. Sergi still has a good run up top. 31 laps are in the books. Brad May trying to get around, trying to get that second spot. May on the bottom. We're coming up to some slower traffic. The 99 car going to slow things down a bit as they go up the racetrack. Almost had an incident. Brad May now has second. Anthony Sergi, and the caution is out once again. Morgan Hoover has spun around for the third time tonight in that 39. 32 laps are in the books. There's Morgan Hoover's number 39 on the back straightaway. That's the third or fourth time tonight that he's gone looping around. The 17 of Tanner Gray is now back in the pits, one of the DGR Crossley Toyotas. All right, the 1 to go signal is coming out. There's a black flag coming out. There is a black flag that has been flown. Time by, green flag is out. We're going to go back racing. Morgan Hoover has received the black flag, and he's bringing that 39 car into the pits.
Hey, green light's on. You got the green light on. Green light's on.
Right now, the Daytona Dodge Pace truck is pulling off the track. Ryan Moore is still your race leader. The green flag is out. We're racing. Gus Dean has now become a factor in that 56 car. We haven't seen or heard a whole lot from him all night, but here he comes getting a great start, getting a great restart, and already there he is on the outside trying to challenge for the second spot from Anthony Sergi. As they come into turn 2, Sergi smelling the blood in the water. He almost won the Governor's Cup, and he wants to win tonight, even though this is only 50 laps. Gus Dean came down here from Bluffton, South Carolina. He is trying to win. Here comes Brad May once again. Brad May's on the bottom of the track. He's trying to get around Gus Dean for third. Now between May and Dean as we go out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Ryan Moore still up front. And Brad May is going to clear Gus Dean for third. Now Brad May wants to get it back into the second spot by around Anthony Right now, Brad May getting got a good run on Sergi there off the floor. Brad May trying to find a way to get a run on Sergi. Here we go. We're coming up to a slower car. We're coming up to the 99. Down the front straightaway. 10 laps to go. Traffic with 10 laps to go. Brad May trying to find a way to get around Sergi. Ryan Moore still in front. Coming down to the line, it's going to be 5 laps to go when Ryan Moore hits the strike. Side by side, going down the front straightaway. Sergi still hangs on to second in the line. Down to 1 and 2 we go. 47 laps in the books. Sergi has a run on the outside, but May hanging tough on the bottom, and here we come before Brad May gets second away from Anthony Sergi. 2 laps to go. Does Brad May have what it takes to reel in Ryan Moore in his final tonight's race? This race became a war of attrition for a little bit. We had a red flag. Coming to a white flag, it's Ryan Moore. Nobody has an answer for the 74 of Ryan Moore. Dominating this race is the green flag is dropped. Here he comes, the 74 of Ryan Moore to take the checkered flag. That's twice tonight that Brad May has been the runner-up. He was the runner-up in the Pro Late Model Features with Mike Skinner. And now he's the runner-up here tonight to the 74 of Ryan Moore. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes, your winner of the Super Late Model 50, half of the Red I 50-50 is the 74 Ryan Moore, pulling into Hampton Inn Victory Lane.